Alright guys, sorry about that. How's everybody doing? Let me catch up. What's going on, Binary? Skit? D-Picked? Who else is in here? Sparks, what's going on, man? Looks like that level held. 11,700. Currently getting a pivot. The 1 minute sells, man. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I missed basically this entire move, so we've been kinda sitting on the sidelines for basically this entire fucking market the past like week. But yeah, so if you guys have been following the stream, we knew that there was going to be a massive move. We didn't know which way it was going to be. We did know that there was an ascending triangle here. Ascending triangles are typically about 70% bullish. So we had a pretty good chance that it was going to break out to the upside. We had a lot of buy signals on our indicator. Basically completely ignored them because I've been a perma bear for the past like week or two, which has been a major problem. So we missed out on the long. It broke out the ascending triangle, retested downward, popped up. You had a nice little consolidation around 12.7. I thought this was going to be the pullback. I basically tethered my entire Binance account around this zone here, 12.7. And then this morning we saw a massive move up to like 13.9, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And somebody actually, who was it? I think it was Max or somebody was messaging me. I think it was Max on Twitter. And he was like, "Hey man, I saw you tethered at 13.7. You should probably wait till or 12.7. You should probably wait till 13.8." And I was like, "That's all right, man. I'm not really worried about a 10% loss because I'm pulling out most of the money to put it into options trading anyway. I'm not too worried if Bitcoin keeps rising. It's basically like I'm just paying myself. I'm taking profit on the position on Bitcoin and I'm sending it over to the equities market. So I'm not too worried about if Bitcoin keeps rising. But then we started rising more, so I basically tethered my entire Binance account. And so yeah, now my Binance account is pretty much tethered. Thankfully, before this dump, my average is around 12.7 to 13,000. So I tethered a little early, but so far it's looking pretty good as long as we continue to fail downward. But yeah, so if you guys have been watching my streams or keeping up with me on Twitter, I've been talking about how the bulls are just in complete euphoria right now. They think that this is just going to keep going, all the way up to 20K. And if you followed me on Twitter today, I was doing a little bit of ranting, and I said that the bulls need to be careful because it's going to look exactly like this in December of 2017. It's going to come out of nowhere. It's not going to give you a warning, and it's just going to dump on you completely. And that's exactly what we're starting to see. You can see this on the short time frame. Gave you pretty much no warning. You had a hanging man candle here. Hanging man candle is bearish, but you had a few hanging man candles and you had a few bearish candles that weren't bearish at all. So I'm sure that a ton of people were actually longing this pullback and they got destroyed. This was a 15% candle. So you're seeing a massive failure downward with basically no warning. It is finding support around this 11.7 range, which is good. We'll see how it finishes, but so far the daily is going to look really, really bad. So we're going to see how this reacts to this daily once it closes. We close here in about what is that, 3 hours? closes at 7 or 8. I can't remember. I think it's 8. Yeah, we're going to close here around like 8 o'clock. We'll see how the market reacts to the daily. But the daily's going to be pretty ugly. If you guys watched my stream, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, I talked about this on one of my private Discords with my buddies. And I said that if 11.8 was broken... Hey, Burns, you with a 10-month resub. Appreciate that, man. Welcome back. Good to see you, as always. But yeah, I said in my private Discord with my buddies that if 11.8 was broken, there's literally no resistance until like 13.6. Now, did I act on that? No, I didn't act on that. That's been my main problem all the way up, is I haven't been acting on any of the bullish plays that I've been calling out. So, if you guys watch the streams, I talked about there was a a bear trap on the Momo. My indicator was calling buys. I even said it multiple times. The ascending triangle was going to break out to the upside. I said that there was no resistance anywhere in here. But for some reason, I just could not pull the trigger. I could not pull the trigger and go long. And that was my main problem from the past like 2-3 weeks. We definitely have some stuff to work on. The whole goal of this competition account was to work on my trend trading, and I completely and utterly failed at working on my trend trading. If we followed the reason that we started this comp account and we trend traded and then just did my reversal trading as hedges, we'd be kicking ass right now. We'd be well in profit, maybe 30, 40, 50%, maybe even up 100% plus. But I struggle at trend trading. That is my biggest flaw in trading, is I struggle at trend trading. So I still need to work on my trend trading, obviously. I basically missed this entire move. I have not been long heavily since like 8K, 7K. I've had little longs here and there on Ethereum, little longs here and there on like Tron and Bitcoin. But on like the grand scheme of things, I have not been heavily long since like 7 or 8K. And that's just a major problem that I need to work on. But the funny thing is, as I talked about on Twitter today, all the people that I follow, like the egomaniacs and the people who constantly post their P&L and they show their positions, and you know who I'm talking about. All the people on Twitter who like showing their contract sizes and they show how much money they're making. I haven't seen them posting any long P&Ls since like 10K, 9K. So don't be fooled by all these people who are saying they called it all the way up. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have not seen anybody bragging about their longs lately. I feel like everybody's either like me, shorting, or they're flat. You know what I mean? The only trade I have on BitMEX is a 1x short on Ethereum, slowly getting that funding. Yeah, the funding's insane, dude. Hey, Spitox, what's going on, man? But yeah, guys, I'm fully transparent. You guys know that. I've been getting my ass kicked. I've been trying to short all the way up. I have not been longing. I haven't lost a lot. I've only lost about... we're down like 7%, I think, on the comp account. Or we're down like 5%. I can't remember. We're down like 5 or 7%. My main account's basically break even. We might be down a few percent. My Binance account is down, I think, like 5% maybe. So overall, all of my accounts combined are probably down like 10-15%. Which is pretty bad, seeing how easily this market, you could have just hit the long button and made money. But I'm a bear in a bull market, so I don't do well in markets like these, and that's what I'm trying to work on. But you guys, what you guys are going to get from me, what you guys are going to get from watching my streams and keeping up with my Twitter and stuff, is full transparency, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We have not been making a shit ton of money on these longs because I'm not taking longs. But the reason I don't really care. The reason I don't feel any emotions towards this is because I saw all the longs. That wasn't an issue. I saw the plays. I called the plays out on stream. The ascending triangle, the bear traps, the buy signals. I called out the weekly, the monthly, the daily, all the candles looking extremely bullish. My problem was the execution. My problem was executing the longs. I saw the plays, but I couldn't push my brain to hit that long button. But half the battle is finding the plays. The other half of the battle is executing the plays. So I'm not completely missing out on these moves. I'm just missing out on the execution of the moves. Can this somehow still be bullish for retraces? Honestly, Skit, anything at this point could be bullish. The amount of money we're seeing flood into Bitcoin right now is absolutely unnatural. It is insane. This is not retail money. This is institution money. This is big money, smart money. Anything at this point could be bullish. If you look at the volume here, this is not retail money. This is not retail money. We're looking at 11.5 billion with a B. 11.5 billion in volume. This is not retail money. Now that 11.6 level is actually failing. That would have been a pretty decent short. But I'm at the point where I'm going to wait for confirmation, you know what I mean? I'm going to wait for a strong daily close. What's up with my trading view? Let me restart trading view real fast. I don't know what's going on. It's like lagging like crazy. But yeah, I'm at the point where I'm gonna wait for a daily close or like a long term. Ooh, that 12 hour is disgusting. That 12 hour is disgusting. This is a long-legged doji, aka a rickshaw man. Very bearish. Very bearish. So I'm gonna delete all these levels. So we're gonna clean up our chart here. Just keep in mind, this is what we were looking at the previous streams. We had all these resistance levels, the ascending triangle, breakout to the upside. We had no resistance from 11.8 all the way up to 13.6. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to delete these levels. I'm going to leave this level here. But I'm going to delete all these. We're going to clean our chart up here. Gonna take a look at this trend. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. I've been waiting for this 4-hour trail for so long. And it just hit that 4-hour trail like to the fucking dollar. Wow. It's up 8% already. Damn, that sucks. I did not even notice that. I've been waiting for this 4-hour trail for like a week. And then it just hit it. Oof. That sucks, man. That sucks. Hit the 3-hour trail too. 2-hour trail. Man, that's a fucking... That is a test there. Let me send that to JMA. He's gonna like this. So did anyone catch this short? I didn't. I've been sitting on my hands lately. I'm tired of giving away money shorting. So I'm sitting on my hands. It really didn't give you a lot of it didn't give you any really, I mean, even if you go to a 5-minute, it didn't really give you an attempt to short this. Like if you weren't already shorting, it didn't really give you that crazy of a signal, you know what I mean? You have a 1-hour hanging man, but that's not good enough, you know what I mean? That's not good enough for what we've been seeing. It's been ignoring all of these bearish candlesticks, so that's not a good enough signal. Maybe a 1 minute you could have shorted like 13.4. This happened so fast though, dude. If you weren't short, this was overloading like crazy. If you weren't already short, it would be damn near impossible to enter on this short. What's with the sad music? I just play piano music. It's not really sad. You guys just probably... You associate piano music with sad music. I don't associate piano music with sad music. There is some sad piano music, but this isn't sad to me. I listen to piano music all the time when I'm trading, so I don't associate it with sad. Piano music is extremely calming. It keeps your emotions at bay. What's going on with you guys in Doge? You guys are talking about Doge a lot. What's Doge doing? Doge is trying to pump here. Yeah, I highly recommend listening to some kind of like instrumental or like calming music when you trade. Don't listen to like dubstep or like hardcore rap or anything that like gets you hyped up or gets your emotions running. You don't want stuff like that. You want music that's really calming if you're gonna listen to it. Maybe even like meditation style music. This one's actually from YouTube. It's a 24/7 piano channel. Why did it drop? Why do you think it dropped, man? Look at this. This thing's been parabolic since like 3K. It could drop at any moment. You know what I mean? This is not natural. This is not natural. This is not a natural market. I've been calling this out for days, weeks. This is not a natural market. This is why I've been shorting all the way up. But I did not catch this short. I even said, look at the timestamp on this. So here, I'll show you one of my last messages in Discord. Today at 4:14 p.m. When did this start dumping? This started dumping at 4:30. So 15 minutes prior. This is what I said in Discord. I'm not long, I'm not short. I want to short. But how do you short this? How do you long this? I can't see either, so I'm flat. Longs would be FOMO, shorts would be batshit crazy. This market is not natural. The top will look like December 2017. It will come rapidly and without warning. If you are longing, please use stops. If you are shorting, I commend you for your fortitude. I said it's going to look like December 2017. If you guys don't know what that looks like, zoom out and take a look. December 2017 saw, from October to December, a massive parabolic move up, and then out of nowhere, it dumped. And that started the bear market. Now, I'm not saying this is going to start a bear market, because this is more of a short-term play. But what I am saying is that this is most likely going to start a downtrend. Now, we're going to wait for confirmation to see, but I'm going to play it like December. So what did we see on December? We saw that initial dump. We saw it try to recover. And then we saw a lower high. So if we put in a lower high here, after we recover from this move up, then let me actually mark this pivot. Is this pivot the fucking high? Holy shit. That pivot is literally the high. Goddamn. That pivot is literally, what, $20 away? Like $70 away? Jeez. Oh, that was a daily. That was a daily. Yeah, the weekly, I only have 2 pivots on the weekly. I've got a bottom pivot, which is like the exact bottom candle, and then the top pivot, which is almost the top candle. It's 1 candle off. We have no pivots in between. The trend turned green on this candle. The trend turned green on 4100. The trend turned red at around 11.5, 11.6. Basically green all the way up, red on the bear market, and then green again here. This is the new indicator I'm working on. This thing's gonna be fantastic when it's finished. This had that one on the weekly. Yeah, there was only a few pivots. Back to 8 to 9K. I'd love to see it. Yeah. I tethered my entire Binance account around 12.7 to 13,000. So we're already up. I say I'm flat. I'm flat on BitMEX. I'm completely tethered on Binance. And Binance is my biggest account. Binance is my biggest account. So I'm sitting pretty right now. My average exit on Binance is around 12.7 to 13,000. So as long as we don't re-break like 13,000, I'm sitting pretty. It would have been a great trade. What I thought about doing, which I didn't do, is when I tethered my Binance account, I thought about matching that on my BitMEX but going long to protect it, you know what I mean? But I didn't do that. I didn't want to conflict my comp account with my Binance. Hey man, so have I, man. I've been shorting all the way up. I didn't catch this short. I mean, I shorted my I tethered my Binance account, but I didn't short on BitMEX. So I'm not using any leverage. So I'm right there with you, man. I've been shorting all the way up and I missed this short, but this was not very easily predictable, like I said. This gave you no warning. This gave you no warning. I wouldn't beat yourself up. Markets are eternal as long as they're not fucking scam closed, you know what I mean? So we'll be trading for as long as we live. I wouldn't worry about missing a few trades. No Binance margin? No, even if there was margin, I can't use it. I'm a US citizen, so I can't use margin on Binance. Well, obviously, man, I wanted to catch the fall. I wanted to catch the ride up. I've made a shit ton of money in USD gains. If we're talking about USD gains, hell yeah, man, I'm making money. But if we're talking about Bitcoin gains, I haven't made jack shit for like 3 weeks. There's plenty of time to make Bitcoin gains. Not worried about it. I'm short from 352 on Ethereum. Nice. What's Ethereum at? 318. Nice, dude. Great short. Yeah, Ethereum didn't give you a warning either. There is no warning on stuff like that. There is no warning. Ooh. Gave you a 5-minute pivot, top candle. Beautiful pivot there on the 5-minute. I'm sure your mana will flourish. Oh yeah, mana's getting wrecked right now, obviously, but oh, mana's actually recovering a lot. Wow. I'm not worried about mana, man. I'm holding mana long term. Mana's up 11% from the bottom. Nice. How's Mana USD doing? Down to about almost 5 cents. Had a little bit of double top here. Yeah, guys, I've told you guys for a while, I'm not focused too heavily on my trading right now. I'm thinking long term, man. We're working on indicators, we're working on scanners, we're working on bots, we're working on all kinds of shit. You guys have no idea. We're building tools for the future. We're not worried about what's happening right now. I'm thinking long term, years down the road. I'm not worried about this short-term price action bullshit. And that's what you guys need to do too, man. You guys, the problem with crypto, the problem with all these people on Twitter and all these accounts on YouTube, they're trying to sell you the short-term dream. They're trying to sell you the fucking Lambos and the houses and the beaches, and they're trying to sell you this bullshit of them sitting on a beach with a laptop, fucking drinking margaritas, trading. That's not the life, man. That's not the life. The life is creating tools that will trade for you. The life is creating tools that will make it so you will have a job every day of your life until you decide to turn it off. You know what I mean? I'm not touching this shit until it calms down. Yeah, man, I've got a plan in place. My plan is to sell the next lower high. Next lower high, we're going to go hard and short it. That's our plan. One I always meant to get performed so well in the bear market. What are you talking about, Depict? Oh, you're talking about mana. Yeah, mana's good, man. You are the future, dude. I appreciate that. So I'm not big at trading at all, and I only have $250 or 250 euros in an account. I use Coinbase, and they have just had a massive outage in apps, API, web, all. Damn, Coinbase is down? I didn't even know that. I'm 47, I'll settle for a little. Yeah. Stream, I'm using Coinbase Pro right now. Are you sure, though? What do you mean, man? Last time we had this harsh drop, we actually went above it. Not on the daily, we didn't. I'm talking about December, man. I'm talking about this. Massive drop, pull back into a lower high, and then a failure. This is what I'm looking at. So I'm looking for that on a shorter time frame, probably like a 4-hour. Massive drop, pump back up, lower high. That's what we're looking for. Coinbase is working fine for me. Coinbase just came back up. Sell-offs like this usually indicate tops, so we will see what it does. But sell-offs like this usually indicate tops. We're not being proactive, we're being reactive. We're gonna wait to see what the market does, and we're gonna play with what it gives us. I'm not in a rush, like I said. I got plenty of time. I was locked out while it dropped. You were locked out of Coinbase? That sucks, man. The fundamentals were shit then compared to now. Facebook didn't have a shitcoin. Donald Trump wasn't president. Hyperinflation was less common. Brexit. Oh, 100%, man. No, 100%. I'm talking about the price pattern. I'm not talking about the psychology. I'm talking about just the price pattern, the fractal, if you will. Because this is standard market structure. You have a dump. You try to recover, you fail to break into a new high. This creates a downtrend. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like fundamentals or anything. Just pure market structure. Create a high, attempt to regain that high, fail to regain that high, create a downtrend. And I'm not talking long term. I'm not talking daily. I'm not talking like make a lower high and then dump all the way back down to 6K. Not looking for that. I'm looking for a move probably back down to 10K, probably back down to 9.8, maybe 8,000. 8,000 would be a stretch. I'd be happy with 9.8 to 10,000. So pop up, lower high, down to 9.8 to 10,000. That's the target. Stop loss above the high. Basically, something like this. That's what we're looking for. Depict, there's really, it has to pull back, you know what I mean? Like, it has to either consolidate or pull back. If it goes higher after this, it's gonna be a bigger dump next time, you know what I mean? Like, people have to be able to take profits, people have to be able to sell the other side of the market. There is no auction process here. If you read about auction theory and how markets work naturally, for a natural market, there has to be an auction theory, an auction process. There's no auction process when you see stuff like this. So, if this goes higher, it's just going to dump harder. So even the bulls should want this to consolidate or want this to go down. That's what I don't get about the bulls on Twitter who are constantly calling for like 15K, 20K. That's not good. If it hit 15 or 20K, it would dump hard as fuck. It would dump back down to like 10K. Like one of you guys asked me in stream yesterday, do I think it could hit an all-time high before the end of the year? And I said that would be crazy. It would have to go straight up from here. And then it's literally going straight up. That would actually be insane. If we hit an all-time high before the end of the year, that would be insane. It would be one of the biggest bull traps I think I've ever seen. And we'd probably go back down to like 14 to 12K when in like one candle, one daily or weekly candle. We need a 1.5x move to break all-time high. Yeah, that's a massive move. What do you think about a long at 11.5? I think that long, yeah, you could try it. You could try it. This was the right long. It's actually turning our signal off. It had a signal here before, but now that it's falling heavier, the trail's being pushed down. But you had a buy down here at like 11.6. That's not 50%, man. You're doing the math wrong. That's more than 50%. You'd have to double. You'd be up 100%. You'd be up over 100%. $14K plus 50% equals 21K. See, hold on, I'll show you. So like if you took a trade here and we went up to an all-time high, yeah, it'd be up 65%. But your USD value, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be doubling until 24. Yeah. So yeah, it'd be up a little over 50%, 65. But your USD value would damn near double. All-time high when it's peaking. Oh yeah, you're talking about like from here to here. Yeah, that'd be a little over 45, yep. Gotcha, gotcha. Stream Coinbase price is 95.20. Well, those trend lines are pretty calming, thanks. Yeah, the trend lines are nice, man. Well, this is a pivot level, so this is a daily pivot based on my indicator. I'm just extending the line. So we have a blue pivot here. And then this is a 4-hour trend line from the bottom. Can you go to GBP so I can see the price? Yeah, GBP BTC? Or what would it be? BTC GBP? Currently at 9,680. So the high was about 11,000. Now it's currently at 9,680. It gave you a buy signal down here at 91.40. You had buy signals back here at like 7,000. Is this on strict mode? Yeah, it's on strict mode. Ethereum's getting wrecked, 322. Still trying to recover a little bit. You're still below these pivots here. I had about 290, now I'm at like 255. That's not too bad, man. It's stuck at dead on 10k for some time on GBP, and right now 9k-ish is a few seconds later. Crazy morning to say the least. Yeah, man, it's been nuts. I'm happy it's fallen though. I'm happy it's fallen. I basically tethered my entire Binance account, so I'm glad this is falling. I tethered a little early too. I tethered during this pullback, so I missed all of this. But now it's getting wrecked, so I'm happy. Where is Tether? Tether's at 12.3. Yeah, so I tethered around here. This whole pullback here I tethered. So as long as we stay below this pullback around 13,000, we're looking good. Nice job. I was still in some shit coins. My QDOM went up, but my KMD got wrecked past few days. Didn't lose much USD value in the KMD, but I panic sold at 13.5. Yeah, I haven't been trading altcoins for like 2 months. What was that? I just missed that. Hey! Appreciate the sub, man. TF. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the Brew Crew. I think that's a first sub for you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate all the subs lately, guys. You guys are nuts. Hey, Ricardo. What's going on, man? We've like doubled our sub count in the past like week or two. I really appreciate you guys, man. Even though we haven't been making too much money. You guys are still here every single day supporting me, and I appreciate that. I do apologize to you guys if I have been swaying your bias towards bearish, but I am always more bearish than I am bullish. So just know that if I'm giving you guys bearish bias, just know that I'm always a little more bearish than bullish. I am a bear when it comes to trading. I'm much better at finding tops than I am at finding bottoms. I'm much better at trading downtrends than I am trading uptrends. I don't know why, I just always have been. That's just who I am. It's how I trade. I do apologize if I have been swaying you guys. If you guys have missed out on profits following my kind of bearish bias, but I have been giving you guys constant bullish signals. I just haven't been taking them myself. So I hope I was able to help you guys make some money these past few weeks. I have been getting a lot of messages from you guys talking about my indicators and the signals you guys are getting from the indicators, and you guys have been making money, so I'm happy to hear it, man. Really happy to hear you guys are doing well. It does make me feel a lot better when you guys send me messages and talk about how your trading has improved, because that's why I do this, man. That's why I stream every single day. I stream every day to help you guys out, and it means a lot when you guys take the time to kind of give me some feedback. Do you invert your charts? I've been starting to do that. There probably was a massive bear div here. I bet you there was a massive bear div here. Let's take a look. Yeah, there was. The Momo gave you a massive bear div. 15-minute didn't have a bear div, but the longer time frames did. 30-minute had one. The hourly had one. 2-hour had one. 3-hour had one. 4-hour just barely had one. 12-hour had one. The daily was decreasing as price was rising, so it gave you that bear momentum. The weekly had a massive bear div, so the weekly still has a lot of room to fall here. The weekly has a massive bear div. I'm just short-term trading KMD. Qdom's been nice to me. I've been able to read that. Will we have another high? It's hard to say, man. Hard to say. Do you play competitive sports? Me, no. Why do you ask? No, the farthest I've gone to competitive is me and my buddies would play basketball at the rec center all the time with a bunch of random people. Damn, I drank all my water? Oh, I left. Fuck. I'll be right back, guys. Left my water downstairs. Alright, I'm back. You have a preference for Barrett over Bull? Yeah. Why do most competitive players are bearish? You think Nano will recover? Nano. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Yeah, I don't think so. This thing's dying. Volume will precede price. So until you see a lot of volume come in, until you see a lot of buyers come in, I wouldn't touch it. You're starting to see a little bit of an increase in volume, but it's to the downside. So I'd be very careful. Guys, I have not been touching altcoins for like 2 months. I do not plan on touching them anytime soon. If I touch any altcoins, it's going to be me adding to my long-term mana bag. That's it. I've been telling you guys on stream to get out of the alt market for a long, long time. And I hope I saved you guys a lot of money because the market has been bleeding. Like, yeah, of course, there's a few coins that are still going up. A few coins are doing well. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, man. You're exposing your capital to an entire market to find one needle, you know what I mean? It's not worth it. You gotta think of trading as percentages. You gotta think of trading long term. You're exposing your entire account, all your capital, to this alt market to try to be right a few times, you know what I mean? You're trying to be right a few times out of 10. But what are your odds of being right a few times out of 10? Take the entire altcoin market and see how many altcoins are doing good day over day compared to how many altcoins are doing bad day over day. Your percentage of finding those altcoins is extremely slim. So I don't even touch shit like that, man. It's not worth my time. Do I miss out on crazy ass 30 to 50 to 100% spikes on altcoins? Yeah, sure. Do I miss out on bleeding my entire account trying to find those? Yeah, I do miss out on that. I don't bleed my account to try to find those coins. So that's my outlook on the alt market. Until the majority of alts start to find bottoms and start to find good volume and good gains day over day, I am not going to expose a large portion of my account to those coins. And I think you guys should do the same. Just having a preference to the point it affects your actions. Do not do what your analysis tells you should. No, yeah, 100%. I have a bias. Every trader typically has a bias to one side or the other. It's never a good thing. Biases are never good. So even if your bias is bullish or your bias is bearish, both biases are bad. You should never have a bias. You should take trades based on what you see. And that's one of the struggles that you go through as a trader. And I've always struggled to listen to my long plays. If I work on my bias and work on my trend trading, I will be leagues better than I am now. And that's why you just have to work on improving your trading every day. You never stagnate. Never stagnate. You always want to improve. Trying to recover a little bit here. I like to trade nice, stable, uptrending coins. Let's take a look. What is that, Doge? What is this? Oh, Doge USD. That's hilarious. Man, these are some big swings. Holy shit. 6%. These are always the types of swings that new traders or people who have not been trading for a long time, they always look at them, they're like, wow, man, you could make so much money, dude. You just short, you long, then you short, then you long. These swings are so big, man. You can just make triple your account in like 5 minutes. What they don't understand is if you try to trade shit like this, the way that I just described it, you are going to get killed 9 out of 10 times. Every trader with years of experience does not touch shit like this. No, I didn't catch the short on my comp account or my BitMEX, but I caught the short on my Binance. I tethered basically completely on Binance. So we are fully tethered on Binance. So as long as this doesn't get back above 13K, we're good. Hey, Holes for It, appreciate the follow, man. Welcome to the brewery. I had one, but got stopped out at 13,844. Yeah. Yeah, man, I've been trying to short for a long time. Been getting stopped for a long time as well. We're currently sitting back. I would like to short somewhere around here. Could even probably make this a little bigger since we're so volatile. I want to short somewhere around there. So if we do pop up here and create a lower high, I would like to short this. But we will have to pop up like 5%, I think. Or like, yeah, 10%. I had Ethereum longs at 315 that didn't get to. Oh, it didn't get to it? Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, Ethereum went on a moon mission, man. We called this out on stream. Sadly, we didn't take it. But I called it out on Twitter, actually, too. Ethereum had a very strong kind of ascending triangle here. And then boosh. Massive move up. We tried to take this at 275 and got stopped out. We took it around, I think it was here, and then it failed. This daily's looking horrendous on Bitcoin and on Ethereum. We'll see how it plays out. That pivot was a nice little doji test there. No idea where it's going to go now. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how it plays, man. I'm sitting on my hands, not taking any major trades. We're still waiting to see how it plays out. Hey, Gumi, what's going on, man? I'm still working on fixes for these right here, the false signals. I haven't implemented my next fix. Let's see, does strict mode get rid of them? Strict mode did not get rid of them. Got rid of these ones though. Yeah, so I need to work on the fix for that. Strict mode got rid of a lot of these chop signals here. The strict mode's good at getting rid of the sideways ones. I haven't got it down to getting rid of these yet. The ones that are like the last ones before the trend shift. It gets rid of the chop. Yeah. We still gotta do some tweaking. I got stopped out on the 2 previous tops, but I'm in the one from last one. 13.8, nice, man. Yeah, I'm tethered fully on Binance, but I'm not shorting on BitMEX. Fingers crossed that it's on a high by the time I wake up. That'd be fucking crazy, man. I don't see that happening, but it could happen. But I suck at taking profit. Dude, I suck at following trends, so. Like I said on Twitter, man, I need to hire a permabull to punch me in the face every time I want to short a bull trend. I need to hire a permabull to join our Discord and just be bullish like 100% of the time. So when I'm bearish and he's bullish, we'll be like, okay, what's going on here? Keep holding positions too long. Yeah, my problem is not being in the positions that... So like the trending positions you can hold for a long time, but the reverse trending positions you shouldn't hold. You know what I mean? Like if you're shorting during a bull trend, you shouldn't hold on to those very long. But if you're longing during a bull trend, you can hold on to those a lot longer. That's one of my main problems. Problem with ETH long is the funding? Yeah, 100%, dude. Funding's crazy. Better to just buy, or can you explain bull bear to me? Bullish is just uptrends, bearish are downtrends. Bearish are like people who like shorting, people who like downtrend markets. Bullish is people who like longing, and people who are overall uptrend markets. Like this is a bullish market, this is a bearish market, stuff like that. I think eventually it will go below 11.3. And I hate how it doesn't color your guys' names. Let me see. What's compact mode? Oh, compact mode might be better. Let me try this. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. That short is with the overall move, so should be good for a while. Yeah, for sure. If you caught that high, 100%. Now, any moving average traders are loving this like bull market because it's just so fucking easy on moving averages. Like, look at this uptrend. It basically crossed way down here at like 4 to 5K and then never crossed down. Even the 4 hour. This is my biggest issue. I'm constantly trading against trends like this. Like even on the hourly, look at this. We had like a small pullback, but then we shifted back into an uptrend around 8K to 8.4, and we never lost that uptrend. Moving averages, man, they're just so clean in hindsight. The guppy told you, man. The guppy is the moving average meme. The guppy has been long since like 48. Even the weekly turned green. I'm in Tron, short 5x, 347. Nice. Yeah, Tron's getting wrecked. That's what I should have been doing. I should have been shorting altcoins. I should have been shorting altcoins. Paying too much attention to Bitcoin lately. You ever look at the Joule indicator? I don't look at really any indicators, guys. I build my own indicators and use my own indicators. The only indicators that I use that are not my own is like the OBV, moving averages, stuff like that. EOS had a bad day also, minus 15%. DK crossed down on Bitcoin. Oh yeah, EOS died here. See, like this. This is the kind of things that I need to short. Once I finish all these indicators, we launch the Discord, I'm just kind of back to my normal trading routine. It's gonna be so much easier when I can focus my attention on trading. But right now, I'm working on too many long-term projects. I'm not thinking short-term. Perfect bottom here on Ethereum, BTC. Do you guys have any recommendations or anything that you would like to see on this trend indicator? Like this current indicator that we've been testing live on stream for a few weeks is the indicator that I'm working on to help follow trends and help catch, like, buy the dips, sell the highs, pivot points, stuff like that. You guys have any recommendations for things that you would like to see, or I don't know, just any critiques? That's the only way that I can improve my indicators, is with feedback. That's how we improve the Momo. The Momo went from, like, completely different. If you guys were around for, like, the Momo V1, it was literally a completely different indicator. And I constantly built it based on your guys' feedback, so I can't improve the indicators unless you guys give me some feedback or you tell me, like, things that you guys would like to see. So I'm open to all recommendations. First time I've seen it, so still learning what you already have. Gotcha. Yeah, I can give you guys a quick rundown. It's pretty simple. It started out very simple, and obviously I've been adding on to it a lot. So it's going to be like the Momo, where you just kind of have to break it down piece by piece. But overall, it's very easy. Hold on, let me fix something real fast. There we go. Very simple. Green is for bullish trends, red is for bearish trends, gray is for neutral. So that's the candle colors, just green, bullish, red, bearish, gray, neutral. The levels are pivot levels, so they're not support and resistance exactly, they're more of price pivots, where you're going to see strong reactions from price, either pullbacks or breakouts. The trail is just a standard kind of a trailing system. If it's below price, then your price is in an uptrend, and you're safe to buy the dips. And that's where the arrows come into play. The arrows are telling you to buy the dips. The blue arrows are buy the dips. The orange arrows are sell the highs, or sell the pullbacks. And yeah, I think that's it right now. That's basically all that I have. So we have trend colors. We have either buy the dip or sell the high, and then we have pivot levels for support and resistance and for breakouts. That's what we're currently working with. What about trend lines appearing to highlight divergence? Like when you draw the lines to illustrate them. So that becomes a nightmare. That's when like divergence coding and PineScript is a complete nightmare. The thing about divergence coding is it's never going to find it as quick as a human can find it. So it's going to be lagged. And if you try to make it faster, it's going to give you a massive amount of false signals. So I actually have a divergence indicator that's been around for a while, and it's pretty accurate. The problem is, like I just said, if you make it fast, it's going to have false signals. If you make it slow, it's going to be too slow. I can show you what it looks like. It actually called that bar there. See, it calls tops. It's very good at calling tops. This one failed a little bit, but it called that top. But it gives you a lot of false signals. You actually have a bull divergence here, which is a really good bottom. You don't have any other bull divs. You have a lot of bear divs. You have bull divs down here. So I have a divergence indicator. It just gives you a lot of false signals because that's what the divergence coding does. We have a bull div here. We have some bear divs here that are false signals. So it's just very, very hard to get through the chop. When you see choppy price action, it's very hard to get through that with a divergence indicator. I don't know the name at the moment, but you have these volume bars on the right side. Oh, volume profile? Yeah, what about that? So you see what areas should have little resistance. So you can't implement volume profile. That's a TradingView thing. You can't tie that into indicators because it's a pro only. Would it be possible to do it on a per time frame thing? What do you mean exactly? Like a multi-time frame? See, what's irritating is the Momo is one of the best divergence indicators I've ever used. And I know I'm pretty biased, but I've heard that from other people. The problem with the Momo is it's based on price action, purely price action. So if price action gets choppy, the Momo gets choppy. And if the Momo gets choppy, the divergence signals are going to be absolutely chopped. But if we look at the Momo here, and we turn off the trend line, and we turn off the shading, this is your divergence finder right here. This is one of the best divergence finders I've ever used. The problem is it gets choppy. Divergence is just a bitch. Divergence is always better for the human to do. There is no code that can beat a human at divergence. I have yet to find one, and I've yet to create one. Like, this is a divergence. That's clearly a divergence. But getting a code to determine that is very difficult. If you guys don't believe me, you can give it a try. It's not fun, man. It's really not fun. It is the worst thing ever. A lot of coders, if you tell them you're trying to code a divergence thing, they won't even help you. They'll tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah, I mean, you could code it for just a stance, like, you could code it only for the daily. but it's still going to run into the same exact problems that it's going to run into on a lower time frame. And the problem with that is, if it gives you a false signal on the daily, it's going to be a much worse signal than if it was on like a 5-minute or a 15-minute. And what about in general something to help predict profit targets? So profit targets I have a problem with, and I've talked about this on stream a few times. Targets are very difficult. Finding entries and exits finding entries is a lot easier, because entries you can hone down to very certain parameters. Profit targets are very dependent on your risk profile, so how much you're willing to risk, how much you're willing to bet, how long are you willing to hold the trade. There's just many different factors that go into profit targets that don't go into entries, if that makes sense. Targets are very variable. They're very dependent on many different variables of the trader, like risk profile, length, obviously. But entries are very simple. Entries don't have too many variables. That's the main issue with targets. I could think about that, though. I could think about a way to find targets. Hey, Paradigm. Yeah, Keytoid. Gyro's like the best Pine scripter I've ever seen. And if he says it's a bitch, it's a bitch. Did you see my clout collected? No, I did not. What are you talking about? You talking about your... Were you calling longs or something? Yeah, so Kumi, the thought process behind this indicator is... So when you have if you're in an uptrend, right? If you're in an uptrend, a strong uptrend here, and you see these little buy the dips, you want to follow the trend as long as it's not turning red. But it's not gonna help you against shit like this. So I really hope if you bought down here on all these signals that you took profit when you're up 30%. But if I coded this to say only take profit if the trend turns red, then you're going to miss out on this entire move because you just got destroyed. But a human is obviously going to take profit here. You know what I mean? That's why profit targets are just so difficult. Oh, Paradigm, I think I know what you're talking about. We talked about that on stream a few times. This Fibonacci play here. Yeah, the 618. So this is the sell zone. I talked about this on stream a few times. The sell zone is 0.5 to 0.618. You can see that it hit the 618 here and then dumped. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, the 618 failure. Yeah, this is the sell zone. So if you're doing a bull trend, it would be the buy zone, the 618 to the 50. If you're doing a bear trend, it's the sell zone. So like this would be your buy zone. Around like 8,000. Yeah, my thought process behind it, Kumi, is that if I provide people with the entries, they can exit on their own terms. Failures of the 618 more often than not come back to the 382. Where would the 382 be? Around 10,000. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. 9.8. I'm looking for 9.8. Which also lines up perfectly with like this high here, this doji. That's the last bear exit, or bear market exit, yeah. Yeah, 1618's broken, the trend has shifted, yep. 100%. If you take your fib from the last failure point, you basically had your last bear market exit before this massive move here. You had your 618 right on that pump, and then you consolidated on it and then destroyed it. When is a good time to stop for the day and sleep in trading crypto? There never is a good time, man. That's the problem with crypto. The moves are completely random, man. If it was a bot trading with this indicator, I would just program it to post profit takes. Yeah, so obviously if we're turning it into an algo or turning it into a bot, then we have to make profit targets. But for the indicator itself, it doesn't need profit targets. It's great that you put so much into building unbiased indicators, but still have a bias so human. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to lean more and more away from my bias, obviously. That's why I'm working so heavily on indicators. The bias is stronger when you're distracted, obviously. When you're distracted, you're not looking at all the clear signals. But if you're fully focused, you can kind of hone down your bias. The end goal for me is to create algos and have robots trading for me. That's the end goal. And we're on a very, very good track. I think I'll be able to have a fully functioning algo within the next few years. I'd say probably within in under 3 years, I think I'll probably have a fully functioning algo. Hey, Cody, what's going on, man? Yeah, you wanted to sleep when it's best for you, man. The market is 24/7. It's never gonna end. Where do you see that all going 20 years beyond money? What do you mean? Where do I see what going? The algo? Been here since your face cam streams? Hey man, yeah, I know, I remember. The face cam was distracting, man. I think my streams are so much better without a face cam. Because it's not blocking my screen. You guys aren't focusing on my face. You guys like aren't focusing on my hand motions. Because I do a lot of hand motions and shit when I'm describing things. And I feel like if I don't stream with a face cam, you guys take in the information a lot better. And I'm also not describing things for 20 minutes that you guys can't even see because it's hidden by my face cam. Like how many times did I do that, man? It was so irritating. Hey, Respecto, what's going on, man? Yeah, so we've been streaming at 4:30 p.m. basically every single day. I'm trying to keep my stream short. We're coming up on like my max time here, but I'll probably stream for a little bit longer just because we have a crazy day here. But I'm trying to keep my streams under 2 hours. Exactly, yeah, I'm not even wearing any clothes right now, man. Fully naked. Covered in Vaseline, man, head to toe. It's the only way to trade. Yeah, the face cam makes it more personal, obviously. It makes it more personal. But I think it takes away from the content, and it makes it a little more distracting. Your trajectory unfolding, coding machines, the issues coding will solve. So I think you're asking me for like my roadmap. And I don't really have like a full-on roadmap in mind right now. Like obviously we're going to work on some indicators. We're going to combine all the indicators we can into one kind of machine. We're going to have to do a lot of like machine learning, maybe some like genetic algorithm type stuff to back test it and find which parameters and which variables are the strongest. All that nonsense, all that coding bullshit. I don't know too much about coding right now. So I'm gonna have to learn a lot about Python and coding machine learning systems. Obviously gonna have to work with a team of coders, which I currently am already. But yeah, that's basically the roadmap. Just get the indicators to where they need to be, combine them into one system, make the system kind of self-sufficient. Obviously with entries, exits, profit targets, yada yada. It needs to have different variables for bull market, bear market, stuff like that. That's what we're building. That's what we're working on. I'm not sure what you're talking about, brother. I'm just talking about hypothetically speaking. Nothing is currently designed. We have indicators currently, but we don't have like any algos or anything functioning right now. Right now, we're doing everything on TradingView. We're just doing it all in PineScript. So if you want to kind of work on stuff that we're working on, then you can learn PineScript. It's kind of similar to other coding systems. Would you sleep now after this drop or wait for a while till it's stable more? I've been trying to sleep at the same time every day. I'm not trying to. I mean, yesterday I stayed up really late because it was going nuts. Typically when it goes nuts, I stay up and watch it. But I've been trying to sleep at around 2 a.m. every day lately. I've been staying up way too late. I need to work on the business and make sure we're launching on time. What business are you launching? We're launching a Discord. We're launching our indicators. We got a few things coming. I can't talk about everything, but we're launching a Discord and our indicators and a few other add-ons. We're thinking long-term, man. We've already got plans for launches in the future. We've got products that we're designing that won't be available on the first launch, but will be available down the road. I work with a team of coders basically every single day. You guys are just seeing the tip of the iceberg on the stream. I'm not going anywhere, guys. You can ask people who've been watching my stream since January of last year. I'm pretty dedicated. The biggest break I took was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. And then I came back and I've been streaming every single day. So, I've been around for a while, man. I'm not planning on going anywhere. How was the bear market? The bear market was great, man. I make money in bear markets. I do very well in bear markets. I did very well in the bear market. I did very well last month. If you guys have been watching since last month, we were up over 200% last month. And that's what I keep talking about on Twitter. If people assume that I'm losing money because I'm shorting currently and I've been wrong, like this month we're down like 10% this month. If you guys were here last month, almost all my trades were accurate. Almost all my calls were spot on. So it's all about risk to reward, man. I'm not a bragger. I don't like bragging. I don't like calling out P&Ls or showing you guys contract sizes. I've never showed contract sizes. I've never showed my account sizes on Binance or on BitMEX. I'm not that kind of person. But I just wanted to clarify that if people think that I'm a bad trader because I'm having a bad month, that's just not the case. We did over 200% last month. We're down 10% now. Like, what's that R to R? It's an easy 20 to 1, you know what I mean? So every now and then I gotta brag a little bit to put people in their place. They don't come in here and start talking shit. But I'm not that kind of person. We used to have a saying back in the day. Coney and Keytoy, all the old people in here, Sparks, you guys probably remember this. We used to have a saying back in the day, check the VOD. Because people used to come in and they used to talk shit. And then we would just be like, check the VOD, man. Nobody does what I do. Nobody streams their trading every single day for hours on end. Nobody's as transparent as I am. So when people come in and start trying to cause problems, check the VOD, man. That's the motto. Check the VOD. Go back and watch my VODs. Do you still run that profit bot? No, we haven't run that bot for a long time. Yeah, respect it, man. You've been here forever, too. Appreciate all the old names, man. All the new people, all the old people. Appreciate all you guys coming in and watching my stream every single day. I try to provide you guys as much content as possible. I know I've been slacking on YouTube, so if you guys are watching from YouTube, I do apologize. I've been slacking on YouTube lately. I'm just really busy, man. You guys will understand once you see the things that we're working on. Too many LARPers on Crypto Twitch and Twitter? 100%, man. 100%. Tell these people that you think are like these gurus and these people that have been trading for years and they talk about all this money they make and they're always showing their P&Ls. Tell them to start a live stream, man. Start a live stream. Start trading every single day like I do. Start streaming every day, I mean, like I do. We'll see how well you guys do, you know what I mean? Name one person who does what I do. There's not a single person on crypto Twitch that does what I do. And that might sound arrogant, but it's just the truth, man. I'm the longest lasting crypto stream on Twitch. Alright, my arrogant rant's over. I hate talking like that. I feel like I'm an arrogant asshole. We're gonna get back to the charts here. I appreciate all the kind words, guys. Appreciate you guys supporting me. I just gotta go off on LARPers every now and then, man. We gotta have a little rant every here and there. I'm known for my rants. We got a ton of old school clips of me just ranting on fucking people. I try to keep the rants down to a minimum. I get the feeling the viewer number will increase if Bitcoin price carries on. Yeah, man, we were booming back in the old bull market. Back when we started our stream, we used to average 70 to 100 viewers. We had over 200. No, I think my top sub count is 155 or something like that. We had a bunch of subs, a lot of viewers. It was hard for me to keep up with chat back then, man. You guys were on fire. I kind of like the 30 to 100 viewers. I like that zone. Once you get over 100, it gets really hard to keep up with chat. It gets really hard to stay interactive. I like that 30 to 100. Yeah, Hockey, I try to answer every question like it's a good question. I mean, sometimes you guys ask some stupid ass questions. I will admit, some of the times you guys ask some dumb questions. But most of the time, they're pretty good questions. And don't be afraid to ask me questions, guys. I try to be as nice as possible. This stream is for educational purposes. I try to help you guys out. So don't let me scare you by saying that. Most of you guys, most of the time, the questions are good. Crypto charlatans, yeah, exactly. Snake oil salesmen, exactly. Deleted half your message? I don't know what you're typing, man. You're typing bits and pieces of messages. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Keytoy said. Even the stupid questions, I'll answer the stupid questions. I might call you out for being stupid, but rarely do I do that. The only time I ever call you guys out for asking questions is if you're asking a question that is so obvious that you could just literally type into Google in 5 seconds and find your answer. Those kind of questions bother me. But every other question I don't have a problem with. If it's the easiest question ever, and it's dude, did you really just ask me that? Those are the ones where I'm you're wasting my time. But that's very rare. That's 1 out of 100. What's the best thing to read, watch, to understand how to day trade? I've got a few book commands here I can give you. This is a very good book to start with. It's going to help you learn how to read candlestick charting, how to read charts. So once you know how to read charts, you can move on to a little bit more advanced stuff about day trading online. It's more of psychological, has some more psychological theories in there. It also goes into the candlestick charting, so it's going to be a little bit of a relearning process. And then once you read those books and you feel like you can move on to the advanced stuff, look for the books by Steve Neeson. It's more candlestick stuff, but it's more in depth. It's more advanced. Yeah, Sparks, a lot of people like the shills, man. Because the shills can pump and dump their bags. It's the same reason why a lot of these paid discords, the only altcoins that they talk about are these shit coins that have like no liquidity. Because if they post a shitcoin chart and they're like, hey man, this looks like a good buy, and all their followers start buying it, it's going to move very quickly and it's going to make them look like a genius. But it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's going up because they called it out. It's not going up because of their TA. Hey, Bobby Johnson, appreciate the follow, man. Welcome to the brewery. There was a group of numerous CT LARPers that got caught planning a pump and dump. Oh, I know. We went over that on stream, man. Back in the day, hockey, that was a big stream topic. We went over that on stream. That was ridiculous. Those were some big dudes. It was like 80% of all the big guys on CT. Sorry if I'm missing your messages, guys. You guys are kind of moving real fast. Let me see. I think I got everything. If I miss your messages, just feel free to repost them. If it looks like I'm ignoring you guys, I apologize. I'm using a different chat. My chat is a lot different from like the Twitch chat. If it feels like I'm ignoring you, I'm not trying to ignore you. Just repost your message if I miss it. Man, Ethereum BTC looks like an earthquake happened last few days. Let's take a look. Whoa, what was that? This had a massive 15-minute candle. All the way up to that pivot. Tested that pivot and failed. Look at that. You could have traded that pivot to pivot. Pivot to pivot. Gave you an 11% trade. Same guy also spoke about putting his life savings into Bitcoin as fast as he could, then asked what Bitcoin meant. Oh god. We're coming back down, boys. Low volume, though. Low volume. Let's see what bookmap looks like. Come on, bookmap. What's going on? My bookmap isn't connecting. Is anybody using bookmap right now? Alright, I'm gonna turn this off. It's not working. He said he had to fill at 13,827 for his life savings after a streamer and every viewer told him not to. What, that way he was longing or shorting? If he was shorting, holy fuck, that's a good trade. If he was longing, rip, dude. He was buying? Yeah, that's hardcore. That's hardcore, man. Yeah, tensor charts. I've looked at tensor charts. I liked them for a long time. Then they went to a paid model, and it kind of took away from their features that I liked using. Yeah, he's buying spot. That's pretty hardcore. He's gonna have to hold that long term. He could have bought way more Bitcoin at a lower price, but that's hindsight, obviously. The streamer told him to wait for sub 12K. Yeah, that's definitely a smarter play. How's the US market doing? Double topping on the market here. Last Bitcoin I bought was 59. I haven't longed like heavily on Bitcoin since like 8K. Our oil play's doing good. We longed oil pretty hard. I might have to sell this though. I don't like that doji. I don't like that doji. Alright guys, I gotta call the stream on that. We're over 2 hours. Been streaming for quite a while. I will be streaming tomorrow, as always, 4:30 p.m. Hope to see you guys then. Appreciate all the support today, all the follows, all the subs, all you guys hanging out with me in chat. Appreciate you guys being here, man. I will be streaming tomorrow. Catch you guys then. Hope you guys have a good day. Be very safe trading this type of movement on Bitcoin. Be very safe. What we're looking for is either a trend bounce, maybe on this lower line, or a lower high on the 13,500 range. But besides that, I'm just going to be sitting on my hands and kind of waiting. But alright guys, you guys have a good day, stay safe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.